Okay, welcome back. We are in our textbook, Adobe Photoshop Creative Cloud Revealed, and we are going to be working in Chapter 17, Creating Images for the Web. And we're picking up on our last exercise at placing an optimized image. So we should have Shopping Heaven open, and we're going to select the background layer and then change the zoom level to 200%. So we want to get this over here. We want to find the layers. We're going to choose the background layer and then change the zoom to 200%. Mine's at 261% already, so that's fine. We're going to open shoppers.gif. So we are again going to go into File and Open. You're going to navigate to where your data files are. And we're going to open shoppers.gif. And we're going to click select on the menu. We're going to click Select on the menu bar. We're going to click Color Range. And then you want to verify that the Image Option button is selected and the Fuzziness text box is set to 0. Trying to get these so we can see them both. All right, then you want to click the white background of the image in the Color Range dialog box. Select there we go. Click the white background of the image in the Color Range checkbox. Select Invert and then click OK. And you'll see that that resulted in the active pixels or the colored pixels on that particular layer being selected. Now we're going to get the Move tool on the Tools panel. And I'm going to just step back here for a minute. I'm going to do, let's see, get the Selection tool. And I'm going to do a Select, Deselect. When you have a solid background like that, I'm not sure if it works with an index image or not, as this is. I was going to see if that would, however, get the Magic Wand tool. It's a selection tool. And then see if it would, again, and in the index image it does allow me to select the white. And then you can also do a select and inverse. And the result is the same. Those of you that have worked in Photoshop a while understand that there are several 100,000 probably ways of doing the same thing. But this way we've got those two images selected too. Just another way for you to do that. So we want to get the Move tool. And you're going to verify that the Show Transform Tools checkbox is not selected. And then we're going to use the Move tool to drag the selection to the Shopping Heaven image. I think I'm going to have to separate this in order to make that happen, but let's go over here. And then we're going to click drag and we're going to drop it over here. And there they are. Now you want to drag the shoppers so the top of the woman's head is below the G in shopping and below the guideline at 60Y. So let's bring this over here. We want her below the G in shopping and below the guideline at 60Y, which is right about there. Now we're going to defringe the contents of layer 1 using a setting of 2 pixels. So we're going to go back over here to layer 1, and you want to go under layer on the menu items we're going to go down to the bottom to matting, and we're going to go over to defringe, and we're going to put in 2 pixels and click OK. And remember that the intent or the end result of defringing is to get a lot of those edge selection pixels that we're not able to pick up. It constricts it so that it gets rid of those pixels as well. Now we're going to double click the name layer 1 in the layers panel. So you want to go over here to the layers panel, and we're going to double click that to rename it to shoppers. Over here to this side. And then we are going to close the shoppers GIF file, save our work, and compare our screen in just a moment to this image. So we can close out this shoppers GIF. And we want to do a Command or Control S to save the changes that we just made in this particular image, and then compare the 2 images. And there we go. All right, and then one last demo that I'm going to do here is to create a button for the web, for a web page. If you choose to add a button to one of your pages, this is a great way to do it, quite easy as well. We're going to verify that the 2 shoppers layer on the layers panel is selected. You want to get this out here and make sure that it's selected, which it is. And now we're going to click the create a new layer button on the layers panel. I'm going to move this over here so we can actually see what we're doing here. And this is the little create a new layer button, so you're going to click here. And you'll see that we have a new layer that's right above the 2 shoppers layer on our layers panel. It's actually supposed to be between these 2, but it's not, so I guess we're going to wait and see if that's going to be an issue or not. Indicated in the textbook is that it should be between the 2 shoppers layer and the shape 2 layer, which it's not. Mine's above them all, but we're going to see what happens with that. So we're going to double click the name layer 1 on the layers panel, and we're going to type quick GIF. I could spell. Jeez. And then we're going to get the rounded rectangle tool on the tools panel. And then we're going to verify that the shape displays in the pick tool mode on the options bar, which it does. We're going to click the Styles Panel Options button on the Styles panel and click Buttons. Here's the Styles panel. We're going to click here to find Buttons, and then we are going to click Append, which is, there they are. Now, using the guides as a reference, we're going to create a shape beneath the word A and a spot of T, and we're going to drag the marquee pointer from 35X and 220Y to 150x and 260y. So again, we're going to start beneath the word A in a spot of T. We're going to click and drag, hopefully right here. Now we've created the shape that will be used for a button. We are going to scroll to the bottom of the Styles panel list arrow, and we're going to click Star Glow. See if I can find it here. Here it is. All right, now we're going to add type to that button. So we are going to click the horizontal type tool. We are going to click the button shape at approximately 50x and 220y. I have to get this out of the way so I can actually see where 50x is. And we want the color sample at maroon. So I'm going to have to make this a little bit larger so we can actually get it to color here. And we want to sample that's in the existing type. I don't see any maroon in the existing type, do you? So I'm going to go here. Let's see if they've got a picture here for us to follow. Well, mine's blue, not maroon. Maybe that's the issue. So I'm going to try this color here. Maybe this color here. Click OK. And then we are going to type Quick Gift. And I think we do that in our next lesson. So I will be back in just a moment to finish this out.